program of scaling up menstrual hygiene management in the rural schools, in the rural communities, has been for 2 weeks, and we are now closing it. We have so far moved to 17 schools to find out how the young girls and boys relate with each other at school. But more focused, we were trying to find out how girls take up the periods or the time through which menstruation occurs. And we have discovered, as we have always tried to inform you, that young girls face a huge challenge. There are no products in schools to manage their menstruation. During our trainings, we have also discovered that they don't have information which is enough, or they don't have enough information about menstruation and its proper management. There are so many myths around menstruation. There are so many barbaric practices around menstruation.
One of the reasons why girls drop out of school, because they don't have access to menstruation products, to those products that are used in our menstruation time.
Some of the villages or the rural communities where these girls stay are so far from the central trading center where they could easily access the product. So there's a huge a large distance, a very big distance from where they stay and where they can easily access the products, leave alone the lack of funds, but even the distance. So even while moving around the schools, we had a challenge because some schools, to reach a school in the remote area, the terrain is poor. You have also to travel about 13 to 17 kilometers, and even in some cases, we've been looking at going through 30 kilometers from the town. There are cases of girls who still use old pieces of cloth cut to manage menstruation.
They were using clothes which was a burden to them, and mostly they were stigmatized by these boys because when you use these clothes, sometimes the blood can come out unknowingly.
We found that there are some girls which use tissues, that is toilet papers, while at school when they're menstruating. Others, they are using leaves of trees. Others, they are using handkerchiefs.
I use some clothes when I cut them, or my dress I catch it. I cut some things, I use them. Pieces of tow, toilet papers, dusters. We used to use those, but now they have given us some knickers.
Girls are not even free themselves. They're not even confident by themselves because they lack information. They think this is an accident. Some have not even been informed by their parents that menstruation is normal. So that component of lack of information creates another stigma within the girls themselves. Menstruation is normal.
Menstruation is normal. Menstruation is part of growth.
Some of them even they hide. When they start menstruating, even they don't inform me as a senior woman, they just run away and hide. Others they say, I'm sick. When you ask what kind of sickness, they can't explain, but they say, may I go at home?
Missing classes, not coming to school when they are in their periods.
Many of them are not aware of what is taking place, or they have not been trained in that system of menstruation.
It is important that these people get informed about menstruation as a normal process that happens in the lifetime of a woman, especially in their reproductive age.
It is still a very, very normal process.
I am healthy when I menstruate. Menstruation is
these boys are these girls spend much of their time with the girls. They sit with them in class, they live with them at home. So when we mix with boys and girls in sessions of reducing stigma, these are the boys who will be the first, the immediate neighbors to help these girls.
In our training, we have mainly been focused on improving hygiene management during menstruation and also introducing to them a number of products to help them manage menstruation.
And it's important to understand the importance of maintaining good hygiene in that time, because poor hygiene during that time is associated with quite a number of problems, especially infections, which could even impact their reproductive life.
Sometimes the sickness, the infections you have do not come from the product. They come from poor menstrual hygiene. Complete the sentence. I use the tissue. I carry the feces from the front backwards. Okay? I don't carry from the back to the front because the female organ, the female reproductive organ is very sensitive. We have so far donated to schools through our partnerships. We have donated 6 latrines to 6 schools. And this program of WASH in schools, we not only donate a latrine, we donate a hand washing stance or facility. We donate a toilet with 5 stances with a component of students or learners with disability. And also we donate the same facility of the toilet or latrine has 5 stances and 2 changing rooms or 2 bathrooms, because during menstruation girls have been dumping the pads in the toilets, hence filling up the toilets so fast. We have donated an incinerator where they can take charge of the used sanitary pads.
We involve teachers, and those teachers include the senior ladies, they include the counselors, the head teachers and other teachers. We involve them because we want them to be part of the session. We want them also to know whatever that is we are teaching the students. They have to get information about it and they have to be aware. We are creating self-awareness.
We are going to impart it more in our school so that those girls who have been stigmatized are going to be okay. And the boys also were involved in the session where they have learned they have to treat these girls in the correct way.
You find them missing school, but this training that the Droti team has taken them through will enable these children to live a comfortable life while they are at school. We have been finding a lot of challenges, but during this training, they are making children aware of what they can do and how best they can do it.
It has helped us to sensitize our adolescents to the extent that now they can appreciate their periods.
So we thank you so much for that initiative, and it is maintaining their hygiene, they are confident.
We need at least to come every term and sensitize, because every term we get some new students and those students need to be sensitized and at least be given a chance to use such things also.
This program is so helpful. It has been so helpful and we want to continue doing it. So far, for the last part of the training, we have so far trained 17 schools, like I've said, primary schools, 12 of them, and 5 secondary schools. And we have also trained the teachers within these schools, because the uptake of menstrual products, the uptake of menstrual information, the awareness about menstruation is not only for the girls. We have involved the boys to reduce stigma. We have involved their teachers, both male and female, because they are the first support persons. And the community, where possible, we have involved some part of the community, the nearby neighboring parents, maybe one or two who is around the school, they come and participate. We have gone beyond 3,000 because we went to one of the secondary schools in Rakai district, known as Manya St. Bernard Secondary School, whereby we addressed a school population close to 1,200 learners in a school, just only one school, and they were green. We addressed their staff. We have gone to another school, secondary school, St. Joseph Chiterede Senior Secondary School. They have a population of about 500 learners. We addressed a section of girls in Senior 1 and Senior 2 and Senior 3, and even distributed products to 120 girls. The leading products that we, as Dreams of the Tropical Youth Uganda, provide are the products donated by SALT in the USA for the company which is in the USA. These products have helped us to support girls because one of them, being the menstrual cup, supports girls and women for at least 10 years or 12 years. We have even been donating to them after training and introducing to them another product, which is the salt menstrual wear or salt underwear. We have also interested them into other products, but of course, being a poor community or a poverty-stricken community, there are a number of challenges. They not only lack information, but also they lack the financial muscle, or they lack the money to purchase the products. Our girls keep dropping out of school or keep staying at home during the period, and eventually some are married off at an early age, and that's the component of early marriages. Because when they stay long at school, at home without coming to school, there are people in the community who, take on these vulnerable girls and instead impregnate them.
Kale n'okutandika nga simanyi nti ne paadi ndigikozesa. Nkozesa ebigoye. N'okufumbirwa tekyali nti yali choice yange. Wabula olw'embeera yaliwo ne basobola okunfumbiza.
Ese obuyambi bw'abaana. Abaana abawala ekisooka okutumenya agenda n'ava ku ssomero agenze mu period. N'agamba maama sirya nga naawe sente egula gundi eyo olinaku wadde 10 n'eki pads nga sirina na 10 olaba enjuza ku lugoye ndiwo omwana omuki omuwala olina okufiirwa obudde okufumba amazzi okunnyika ebintu ebyo ebiri mu mazzi agakola ki agabuguma.
They are taught how to use them and they look to be good.
That is the 7. That is the 74. That is the 74.
We have learned how they use the menstrual cup using the pinch down, 7 folds, 6 folds, everything.
I am so happy for these people who have told us about menstruation hygiene. And I think those who have not got, all of them, they will get learned that menstruation, you have to be clean and you have to be edible enough to use those things that they have told us.
Sign of stigma, no sign of discrimination, and even the girls themselves shall be in a position to handle themselves, because as of now they are aware of where to go and who is to help them, how to help them, and what exactly to be done.
This is impact. We have donated 500 menstrual cups to girls in the 12 schools. We have donated 800 underwears, menstrual underwears, all reusable sanitary underwears donated by SALT. So we have also redonated them to these schools. On behalf of SALT, SALT is the company that has donated to us these products, the wear and the cup. So on their behalf, I would like to donate to Saint Imelda Nkenge Primary School a number of products to help you during menstruation. These products are immense. You can't imagine. Normally, a girl will use a pad and drop it, or burn it, or drop it in the toilet. But the products we are distributing, for example, the salt menstrual cup, is an immense product, and women are trying to adopt it and appreciate it. It's a product that is so sustainable. It takes 12 solid years while supporting the girl. So imagine the need for the financial need to purchase a pad every month, and somebody has given you a cup to support you for 12 years. Not 12 months, 1 year, but 12 years.
The materials provided, I could say they are excellent. The girls so far have proved, those who have been using them, especially the knickers, they feel comfortable and they are healthier.
Sibiranga nekengede nti ate bagenda kusituka balabenga period empisemu bagenda kuna nti nesabise nsigala nifulinga bwe.
We are once again grateful to the DOT team and to the materials that they have given to the children and the training itself. And I think the children have got a lot to learn from it, and they will practice what they have learned, and it will help them in the near future and throughout their life.
Mwebale kutuyamba kubanga badde batumenya nnyo omwana n'atuula mu kibiina agenda okugoloka nga tategeerekeka. Bannange base neeyanzizza nga nze omunsiimye.
Through our program of Chotera Women's Health Run, which is a very big platform as it has been growing and continues to grow, we mobilize the community of Chotera and Rakai district, the southern part of Uganda, Masaka. We mobilize people, both girls and boys, women and men, and community leaders to come and take part in solving or addressing this challenge of girls dropping out of school.
We are very privileged to have this opportunity. We as the girl child, we as the women of Chotera. This is a day that is important to us as women in the entire world.
I celebrate with Droti, the team that has come up with this, the team that is fighting for the girl child to stay in school.
I would therefore want to thank SALT for this wonderful opportunity of supporting our rural communities by donating menstrual products, and therefore call upon any other duty bearers in our communities, the government, the key stakeholders, and maybe the teachers, because we need also to increase the local training. We also sometimes have been training them to make their own reusable pads. But they also lack the material. When we give them the skills for making reusable sanitary pads, they lack the material. We have donated some material, but it's not enough. So the need is still huge. The numbers of girls is still huge, and it continues to double, I would say. But we need to be supported to see this off, to support girls to keep in school and to help them live dignified lives through proper menstrual hygiene management. My teacher. Funyo obuzibu. Waliwo ebikyuse mu nze. Nsaba onnyambe. Neetereze. Namwe batija baffe abaami. Mutuyambeko. Mutukumye. Tufune ebyetaagisa. Okusinga okutwogerera.
Batiyigiriza nnyo era bayigiriza abayizi bannange ku buyonjo okukozesa ebyo ebintu. N'olwekyo nze oba mbadde njabba bagamba mwebale nnyo mubogerenga.